Yes, you have heard about HIV. Yes, you have heard about HIV. And some of you think HIV is not real. Yes, it's real. It's a very dangerous virus that kills a lot of people. It destroys your blood and slowly kills you. But there is one thing I've realized, that it's also causing this kind of African HIV virus. The African HIV virus is also being caused by the kind of love Africans used to have, and try to show care and love to each and everybody. And in that case, many people from the Western countries who already have the virus, when they come in, sleep with many of our people, raw sex, and give them the virus HIV or AIDS. I have witnessed many of them here, even in Ghana. I have witnessed many of them in South Africa. I have witnessed many of them in almost all the African countries I have traveled to. I have witnessed many of them. People that are having the virus from different countries, Western countries, are always sleeping with a poor young man or young lady raw. Then after you tested the person, when you tested the person is negative. But after his or her time with that person, 3 months time, you test the person and the person have been affected with the virus. Let us be very, very careful how we cheapen ourselves to sleep with anybody that we think is our Messiah, to sleep with anybody that we think is going to help us, take us to a place that is going to help us cast our problems away. We have allowed poverty to inflict a lot of problems in African continent. We are taking in wrong things, and we are taking in people that we believe are going to help us, and they are giving us poisonous things that are destroying the whole of African continents. We need to do something about it, not to fight, but to be very wise. To be very, very wise how to take good care of yourself. Africa, we are kings and queens. If you do not value the kings and queen, being a king or queen, you'll be a servant. If you do not value yourself being a king or queen, you'll be a servant. That's why many people are being taken for granted. There are a lot of natural resources, but still people are hustling and suffering because many of us have not made our mind just to focus on what we can do, but always waiting for somebody to do something for us because we don't believe in ourselves. And because you don't believe in ourselves, if somebody have to think for you, that person will kill you slowly with a poison. Today, I want to energize each and African, both males and females, young and mature, and kids. God have given each and everyone the ability to do whatever He wants to do, to turn Africa to be a second heaven. It's you and me. We can do it. You have the right to do it, and you can do it. Stop cheaping yourself. Almost 90% of the viruses that I've witnessed here in Ghana and other African countries, after testing those people, are when they have affection with mostly their Western partners, who keep on saying that they are going to take them abroad and they will be giving this. Some of them, they dump them and they even never ever care for them again after giving them the virus. Some of them will just support them little and will dump them. But why a beautiful and handsome African young man and woman have to destroy your life just because of a little support that you have allowed yourself to be deceived that you can't do anything for yourself, and you have a deadly disease, a deadly virus, just to destroy your life. Today, I want you to change your mind. I want you to feel proud that God has given you something. Yes, I know it's the opportunity that you don't have. It's because most of our leaders are not creating the opportunities. And most of the people that have it also are not creating the opportunity for you to bring your talent out, for you to bring the great things that you, young African men and women, you can do out. But start from somewhere. You don't even need, if they don't want to support you, bring your talent out. I've witnessed billions of talents. I've discovered billions of these people, the kind of beautiful talents they have and the great things that they can do. And there is one thing, to bring those people out, to support them so that they can bring that kind of talent out. But you don't need to kill yourself faster just to cheapen yourself for somebody to infect you with any virus. AIDS is real. AIDS is real. But if you have it already, just tune to God and ask for forgiveness. And the God that loves people and loves each and every one, because He created you, He loves you. That's why He sent even His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, to die for your sins. And even Jesus Christ showed that kind of love to you when He was on this earth. He showed that love to each and every one that was even a sinner. He never came for those who call themselves believers, those who call themselves righteous people. He came for you, a sinner. He came for you, a sinner. So even if you have lived a wrong life, if you have if you have that kind of wrong perception, if you have that kind of wrong mentality that you've been deceived that Africa, there is nothing good coming from here. They said the same thing to even Jesus Christ. You have to read that. They said, can anything good come from Nazareth? The same way you have allowed them to deceive you, that can any good thing come from Africa? Or can anything good come from Ghana? Or can anything good come from Nigeria, Southern Africa, Western, Eastern, and Central, and the Northern Africa? Yes, something good can come from here, but it's you. God have given you that ability. Bring it out. You don't need to be affected with HIV faster to destroy it. The kind of talent God have given to you. It's time for you to excel. It's time for you to make good path. It's time for you to contribute so that all the beautiful things God have given to Africa, we can make good use of it. It's time for you to stop begging. It's time for you to use your resources to make something good. It's time for you to make good use of what you have, and what you don't have, work on it, but don't cheapen yourself. Don't cheapen yourself to taking any wrong, evil, possessed sickness or spirit to destroy your life. You have a right as a child of God. It's time for you to change that kind of wrong perception and wrong mentality that people have been deceived for so many years. Our forefathers were being deceived. But in our 21st century generation, we will never ever be deceived. And we are going to make we are going to make good use of it. And we are going to change that. You will never ever be deceived. So start something good now, and you will reach somewhere. Everything can never ever be started big. If everything can be started big, when Adam came, he was being created big, and later he was being deceived, so he couldn't continue the great things God gave to him to help us all enjoy it. In this case, he sinned, and we were all sinners. In this case, God brought Jesus Christ for him to come. And Jesus Christ was being given birth as a child, and he grew step by step as a child grew at this age also. That was why He knew everything and saved you. So you have the right to do it. Take care and make it